When the United States was colonized by England, of course, most of the settlers spoke the English language because they had come from England. But they had not lived long in the new land before they found it necessary to add some new words, for there were articles that Englishmen at home had never had to name, such things as canoe, wigwam, moccasin, hickory, squash. The Indian names for these things soon came into the everyday speech of the colonists. Also, the colonists found that their neighbor had names for some of the new ideas or articles. Sometimes they lent those names. From the French they took such words as prairie, portage, and shoulder. From the Dutch they took such words as span of horses, waffle, boss, and stoep for porch. In addition, they made up some new words for things that they had never had or seen in the old country: snowplow, bullfrog, shingle, schooner, cold snap, handyman. They also began using some old words in a different way. For example, they had never before used the word fall to mean autumn, but there they did. It was not long before there were so many differences that the speech of the colonists could hardly be called English anymore. It was really beginning to be an American language. Of course, Englishmen could still understand it, but they noticed many differences. As the years went by, these differences grew more marked. Nowadays, English speech and American speech are not at all the same. Well-educated Englishmen think that Americans are very careless in the way they pronounce words. Still another change was going on in the southern colonies. There the language was influenced by the presence of so many Negroes from Africa, who could not pronounce English words clearly, as the settlers began to speak in somewhat the same soft, slow manner. Most differences between British English and American English are matters of pronunciation, vocabulary, and spelling. In terms of grammar, there are few differences in formal written English, but in informal spoken English there are some differences. Let me take, for example, some prepositions. Note the following differences in the use of prepositions. British English. What did you do at the weekend? It is 10 minutes past 3. We are open from Monday to Saturday. I looked out of the window. I stayed at home on Saturday. I met an old friend yesterday. I looked around the museum. American English. What did you do on the weekend? It is 10 minutes after 3. We are open from Monday through Saturday. I looked out the window. I stayed home Saturday. I met with an old friend yesterday. I looked around the museum.